Hey everyone, today we're going to be making banana bread, I think 3 or 4 different ways. We're actually going to use a banana bread recipe for all different kinds of banana bread that I'm making, but we're going to change what we're going to mix into the batter and how we're going to top the loaf before we bake it. And these 2 little helpers are going to help me out. All right, so we have our butter and brown sugar. We're using brown sugar to give it more flavor. And then in this bowl, the girls have mixed up flour, baking soda, and salt. And then we're just gonna continue to make the recipe. Okay, so we mixed up the brown sugar and butter and eggs and sour cream in this mixture. It's nice and creamy. And now I'm gonna have the girls, they're gonna help me by peeling all of these bananas. Now you want your bananas to be very, very ripe. These ones are pretty ripe. I can tell that they're ripe by the way they smell and by the spots. They're very soft. The girls are gonna peel these bananas and then they're gonna have fun mashing these up in the bowl with my little banana masher. Okay, so you can see that the banana mixture is all mashed up. Good job, girls. Show them your muscles, how strong you were. And Brenty behind the camera helped as well. So we're gonna add this to the sugar mixture right here and the vanilla, and then I'm going to mix in the flour as well. Okay, so we are done mixing our batter. This is the base for our different banana bread. I'm going to get those ingredients together and then I'm going to show you some of our ideas that we came up with. Okay, so I'm making our first mix-in for our banana bread. I'm going to make a triple berry compote. These are the berries from Costco. They were frozen. And I put about a little over a cup of the berries in a saucepan. I added a 1/4 of a cup of sugar, a tablespoon of cornstarch, and a pinch of salt, and a juice of 1/2 of a small lemon. Now, the reason why it's important that you don't just add berries to your banana bread just from the frozen state is because it makes it very watery. It can make your batter just kind of fall apart. So what I'm doing is I'm making a compote. It's already gonna be cooked. It's already gonna be like in a stiff form, so it'll just blend in with the banana bread. Okay, so I just finished my compote on the stove. Now I'm making a oat crumble for our second take on banana bread. So we're gonna do our berry compote banana bread, we're gonna do our oat crumble banana bread, then we're gonna do a Nutella chocolate chip banana bread, and then we just have regular banana bread. So that's 4 different ways. So I'm gonna add the butter to this mixture and we're going to make a crumble.
You just mix all these ingredients up until it results into a coarse crumble.
Okay, so for my banana bread with Nutella and chocolate chips, I'm going to remove some of the batter into a bowl, and I'm going to just put, I don't know, like a 1/4 of a cup of, it doesn't really matter amounts, because if you want to cook this in a bigger loaf pan, then you'd put obviously more. But I'm doing a bunch of little mini loaves so that I can have a bunch of different flavors. And I actually like how the mini loaves turn out because you don't have to cook it as long, and so I feel like the edges of the banana bread don't get dried out. So I usually make mini loaves easier for just cooking purposes and everything, and it doesn't take that long to cook. All right. Okay, we're gonna add the different toppings to change up our banana bread now. So this one has the chocolate chips in it. I'm gonna add some Nutella to the top. Who does not like Nutella?
Me.
There are people that don't like it.
Like me.
Oh, you don't like it?
Not really.
I like it, but I don't like it with banana.
So I'm putting about 2 tablespoons, I would say, on here, and then I'm going to take the back of my spoon and I'm just gonna kind of swirl the top. Some of it will get down into there, which will be yummy. You want to definitely keep some at the top. It'll create like a yummy chocolate Nutella crust as it bakes, and it's going to be delicious, and that'll look really pretty, the marble effect. This next one, you leave the batter plain. I have my oat, flour, butter, brown sugar mixture, and I'm just going to be very liberal with this. Don't be sneaking eats, Cameron. Okay, I'm gonna kind of push some of this down into the dough so that it's not just a crumbly mess when I get it from out of the oven. Maybe I'll put a little bit more because, I mean, we love crumble, don't we?
Yeah.
I always say double the crumble. Cameron, do you like crumble?
Crumble's my favorite. I could eat the whole bowl.
You could? Okay.
Yeah.
So that looks good. Okay, this last one is my berry compote. See how beautiful that is? It's nice and thick. I did have to add a little bit more sugar because I tasted it and it was very tart. This is my son Cameron's favorite one. It's,
Yes, it is.
it adds some beautiful tart flavors to it. The banana bread is a perfect pairing with it, right, Cameron?
Yep. It's like
So, just like with the Nutella, I'm going to add about 2 to 3 tablespoons. Then I'm going to take a knife and I'm going to swirl it in. Kind of get some of the mixture down into the bread. But again, this looks really pretty when it bakes up. Now, you could top your banana bread with cream cheese frosting if you'd like after it's done baking. With the plain ones, that one looks pretty fabulous, doesn't it, Cameron?
yes, it does.
Okay, so basically I'm taking banana bread, which can be relatively healthy, and I'm making it even more unhealthy. But it's not what this is about. It's about taking a recipe and making it incredibly decadent. So as you can see, we have our berry compote, oat crumble, chocolate Nutella banana breads. We're gonna put these in the oven. I'm gonna continue to make the other ones. So as I was talking to the kids and we were assembling some of these, I came up with a brilliant idea that you could also do on top of the other versions I showed you. I took some of my crumble mixture and I topped it on the berry compote one. So it's gonna kind of taste like cobbler, like berry banana bread cobbler. Does that sound good, Cameron?
Totally.
How good do these look? I'm super stoked. I'm putting them all on a sheet pan so that I don't have to deal with balancing them on the rack. So these are gonna go in the oven and cook and just become incredibly delicious. I'll show you the end product when we're done. Feast your eyes on the decadence of these banana breads. They look so good. We're gonna let them cool for a little bit. Can't wait to try them. It was fun today. Hopefully you try out some of these variations. I'll put the main banana bread recipe at the end of this. Do you see how delectable that looks? It's still kind of warm, but the Hubs has got to
Try it.
do a taste test. Once this cools, it sets up really nicely, but doesn't that look delicious?
It really does.
Okay,
All right.
go
for
Hubs.
Slice it like.
That's really good.
Slay. Well, are you guys excited to eat all the banana bread today? Yes? Or are you guys mute?
Yes.
good.
They're excited. I'm excited. It's always fun to bake and eat delicious things, especially during this crazy quarantine time. Cameron has something to say.
Also, check out Fish Lair, the most amazing fisher in the world.